I build an Anno-style city to the great ancient one, Cthulhu. Just released, I do my best to not have my mind destroyed as I expand and conquer. What will happen? Find out now. We kind of land in the ocean, cast out by the rest of our peers with a belief in the unseen gods of Cthulhu, and also really bad at sailing, as you've just saw. We have landed on this island, slightly on fire, slightly drowned. Hello, advisor. Tell me how to get things going. We must rebuild the city and our religion. Let's bring the gods back. I mean, if you ignore the big statue glaring at us from a pit, you could never tell we may have found where the old ones live. I mean, seriously, if you kind of ignore this, it all looks, oh, that is deep. And if you ignore this bit, it says sacrificial altar and this watery pit. Everything looks fine. Oh, and that. Everything is fine. Ignore all of this. Let's build our city. So the very first steps of building a city to the dispossessed, the damned and the lost is probably removing the remnants of the previous city. They may be problematic and also lost, as I've said, but seeing the remnants of the last people who tried this may not put them on the right frame of mind. So let's decommission the city and huge amounts of what's left of the city. They really should not be seeing this. With that done, it's time to start getting an actual city up and running to also distract them. So we obviously need stuff like lumberjacks. We need a couple of those to get some wood. We'll be needing an actual lumber mill to do stuff as well. The more of these things we can get up and running, the happier this city will be. They won't be their happiest because, you know, it's a city. But if the people have jobs, the people won't be thinking about impending doom or Cthulhu eating their brains or making their children go insane. Many things they should be thinking of, but weirdly are not. So with all of that stated, it's time to start building. The builder's hut goes down, and we're going to keep removing more chunks of the city. Build for me, my random people. See that's the first team of worshippers. 3 guys on a cart, not even horses, just 3 guys. One pushing, one pulling, one being a lazy little bugger, aren't they? Either way, we start, we build. Now each building we have requires employees. We must employ the best the cult has. Every family unit has to deploy their best person to work for us. Now some will have skills to work like wood or planks or bloodletting and so on. But for now, we build, we grow, we expand. Because you see up here, we have 6 homeless followers. We must give them houses and a place to even exist. So let's start expanding the city. Let's say over here. Let's get a city over here and we'll work towards it. Let's make a city I'd be proud of to visit but not live in. Now with that stated, it's going to take time for my people to get up here. But the housing is going to be all around this area here, so they get lovely views of, I'm going to say, where God steps, or where we build gigantic ships of devastation, or maybe just literally throw people into there, so they go behind this big statue, which looks like it has a mouth, and they throw them into the pit. It's hard to say, because there's also a staircase over here, which I don't think we should have people living, but here we are, expanding and growing next to the source of iron. Build, my people, build. Look, there they go. Build faster. Now, as stated, each unemployed person has different abilities. See, this guy's a blood drainer. This one here is a robe maker. We kind of need you to be able to build, you know, wood cutting? Nope, robe makers. Useless people have joined our workforce. Now, they can all work anywhere, but obviously specialists are specialists. These guys right now... So, there you go, you're useful. Well done, Eulalia. You are the only useful worshipper. So we're going to assign 2 people to do lumber milling, and we're going to assign 2 people to do lumberjacking. The lumberjacking will jack as hard as possible, but of course they're not specialised in jacking, so they cannot do it very well. And this is the beginning of our city. 6 people who are specialists working for things who aren't good at it. And hopefully we can expand quicker. Now right now my advisor is saying destroy the rest of the city. I was planning on doing that whether you were telling me to or not, because again, destroyed remnants of the previous civilization kind of scare people. I don't want to find out my house is built on a graveyard. It's much better finding out after I die. Like, my many, many years. Otherwise, there's horrible, spooky incidents. But right now, we have to investigate the ruins. Oh, near a mysterious hole. So, I'm assuming this will be completely and totally fine. Our fanaticism is quite low. But either way, we're going to light the spires and cause a slow and painful burn for this person. We are literally 2 animals And a captive. We just burnt a captive nice and slowly for the Great One. There we go. They now know we believe in them. Oh, they really know we believe in them. I think they were ecstatic and happy about this. Are you okay with this? That's a lot of eyes. Oh, that's an awful lot of eyes. I don't like that. Now, with that, we've gained favour. The favour of the gods on our Eldritch favour allows us to start unlocking things. Like this. The gods have taught us how to make a sacrificial altar, and also, say, storage and so on. But now they've taught us that we can start sacrificing things to them to make them happier. And I think making them happy will mean we get to live for longer. So let's get the sacrificial altar up and running. Ooh, that's huge. And not get killed. Now, as you can see, oh, there's a bird. Oh, that's cute. Oh, it's got arms, it's got legs. That's not a bird. Oh, you're big. Are those eyes? Bless you? Okay, they want us to arouse the Great Old One. I didn't realise that was our job, but apparently we're arousing the Old Ones. Okay, fine. We will resurrect your Great Old One by arousing him. Let's start sacrificing resources to get more favour. Now, I tell you, when I started trying to build this city, I was hoping for just one of the gods. We've already got horrible, creepy messengers. So we're going to start sacrificing resources to make sure they don't decide we're the next sacrifice. Sorry, I mean I'm the next sacrifice. Now 12 gets this whole going on. This 6 gets another 14. And this 5 gets another 12. This is 38 favour for 1500 faith. Faith, of course, being our monetary cost. We only have so much faith right now. Let's throw things in the pit. Do you think Cthulhu will like us just giving us a small amount of wood? I am thinking, oh my god, is that Cthulhu? Or is that a Kraken? Did you like it? Apparently they liked it. Cthulhu liked some wood. With Cthulhu showing their face, apparently some of my followers have started a bonfire near the coast. I'm not entirely sure, but I imagine it's because they have no food, no comfort, and anything else. But this guy, stop talking over me, I'm having a conversation. So apparently to stop these people going quite literally insane and no longer working, I need to do happiness things for them. So each person requires a certain amount of resources. If you go over here, they require simple things like corn, clam, robes, an elder's temple, and a re-educator. We will have re-education camps, apparently. But the first step is, of course, the elder's temple and a clam collector. With the temple down, it's a bit of a weird one to say this, but with this down, they can now find God. I mean, their God is quite literally just here, but most people want to, talk to someone as opposed to being thrown into a pit. So they can have God just here, for now. And all the way back at the coast, we'll have the clam collection. We'll have 2 of these. Obviously, we do need a lot more worshippers to get these up and running. But I believe in my people. And I believe there'll probably be more people soon. Because there's always going to be shipwrecks. I'm just sitting here above this pit. And I'm hearing horrible growly noises. I don't think I'd like to be this close to my god. Who is known as a bringer of madness. And occasionally likes eating people. Or, the large flying eyeball bird which comes out occasionally and also steals things. I don't think I'd want to live here. I'd probably want to live all the way over here. Right, then again, they are known for being in the ocean. I don't think I'd want to live here. And the temple is officially up and running. It's got a very, how do I put this? Skull and tentacly motif. I like it. I don't want to ever have to visit there, but I like it. 10 out of 10 for aesthetics. Oh, and the priestess running it looks absolutely like some kind of goth emo hybrid. And there we go. The first of the clams is down. Now, do we have any clam specialists? Of course we don't. A blood drainer and a robe maker will now be collecting clams. The greatest team in existence. There should be a sitcom about them. But it doesn't really help us, because only people who are working in their chosen specialty level up and get better. And there we are, the very first bag of clams is being taken to the main storage/temple. We do need a lot more. Each building has its own little guy, because we do not in fact have horses or anything. Useless. But with those clams, the people at the bonfire will be happy. And with that happiness, the faith goes up. Like I say, faith is our currency, and so does our zeal. We need to have better levels of zeal so that the world knows how good we are. And we also don't want to taste Cthulhu's patience. But with that, apparently there's a ship nearby, and we're going to capture the crew. Hello guys, you shouldn't be here. we're going to, pick the weakest, order for the blood to be used in a ritual. That will give us more fanaticism. Or we get, let's sacrifice one of them and get some fanaticism. Slowly but surely, we're going to level up. But now we have more people to join us. And there we go. 3 of the people we just captured are clam people. Yes, we finally have clam people. Work the collector. Get us more clams faster. Now the rest are still absolutely useless because we don't have any corn or blood draining or robe making. But, you know, we're getting there. We're finally getting specialists. But with the people, it's time to keep expanding my housing. We need more and more and more housing as we slowly but surely expand. Because the more followers we have for the great old ones, the greater chance that they won't eat me. So more people, because 4 followers are homeless. Let's see who we get. See that? Another blood drainer. Great. And this one, sheep. Amazing. And this one here, we have, finally a lumberjack. Bloody finally. And you make robes. Apparently everyone who comes here just makes robes. Bloody cultists. But on the bright side, our very first levelable lumberjack. You will be working until the day you die, and I'll never let you die. However, apparently my assistant wants me to do something. So when you first lit this path, we stood on the known shores, we built a small flock. Now we get our fate. We're going to take the ceremonial blade. Oh dear. So, yeah. So the sacred blade is disgusting. I know this because I've used it. Basically, you can carve into your followers' backs, a literal thing you do, new runes which changes their specialization from one thing to another. Have too many robe makers, turn them to lumberjacks. It is disgusting. But to get there, we're going to have to begin another ritual. We need a little bit more favour with the dark ones below. So give us your favour so I can start carving into my people's backs. Oh my god, they were happy. Oh wow, they are destroying the actual stone. Don't break it, we need that. But with that happiness, we now have a ceremony hall, storage, corn plantation, and we can't yet cook the corn. But we're getting there to making my people happier. And the happier my people are, the more faith I make. 2 a minute is useless. But either way, the ceremony hall requires 4 more eldritch favour. Alright, throw more wood into the pit. More wood has been thrown into the pit. Cthulhu is happy. I'm still not entirely sure that's Cthulhu. And we now get to build a ceremonial hall. I think my people will like this because they get to see me doing my priestly duties. And that involves stabbing people, bloodletting, and I think communing with the gods. My assistant wants me to have fanatical followers rather than regular followers. So how this works is, and I'm going to show you very briefly, I'm actually going to show the markings I'm doing, because that's disgusting, but you click on the begin ceremony, you click on this, and then you can say carve, like this person here is a robe maker. We don't want that. You are quite literally taking a knife to their back. See this? Yep, this is a knife, this is a person. No, don't show that. And this is the book of symbols. You see this? This is what we need. I'm going to turn them into this, which means carving that just there. And I'm not showing you what I do. And just like that, I've turned them into a lumberjack person. Because we have too many people who do certain things. See this? We now have this person working the lumber mill. I guess they're a lumber miller? I don't know. I don't do that kind of thing. But we now have them working there, with a hole in their back where I carved it out. But to do that again, we're going to have to wait 10 minutes. While I wait, we're going to set up a corn plantation, corn cookers, and we're going to start putting down a huge amounts of very important buildings, storages. The more storages we have, the more our food and supplies moves a lot quicker around the island. So you'll be seeing a lot of storages here, and probably over here. This will massively help production line. Now we still need to put people here and there, and we need a lot more workers, and we're not there yet, but we'll get there. See that? An actual corn plantation worker. Perfect. We have a few of these now. It's slowly becoming a working city of insane people, and as more and more people join us, the better things are. But as you can see, I'm pulling people from other areas. I don't know where I just pulled that guy off from. Like, I don't know where Virgil was from, but either way, they're now working here, cooking corn. We have people making corn and cooking corn. Oh, and apparently our strength must ascend to rouse the great ones. Okay, I'll get there. I don't want you to illuminate the path. Go away. Apparently Mothra over here wants us to talk to them while they're just hovering over the ocean. To ascend our strength, I've built significantly more houses. We currently don't have people coming in, but we have a lot more houses prepared. Welcome to the living district. As you can see, there are people out there phasing in and out of existence, because just like God, they don't like being stared at. Oh, look at this! We're getting a reward for having entreated a favour. Our God hungers for these guys. I think we're eating humans. Oh, they have nice ships. It appears to be where we probably came from. Use all this expander. So, looks like we are taking this place. A sacrificial gift. We will take this city in the name of... My God, his face is everywhere. His noodly appendage. It's Octodad. Let's take him. Now, right now, we are quite poor on the people. On the resources, we can start deploying forces, a summoning ritual site. But we need to slowly get more robes, sheep. It's time to start sacrificing more wood to Cthulhu. And with that sacrifice, it's time to get a summoning ritual site down. Now, as you can see, I've kind of built over to the other area. So this beach here now has a summoning ritual site. What we need is sheep. We need sheep for robes. Yes, that's right, it's a weird one, but sheep for robes over here. Let's carry on expanding and growing the great city of whatever the hell this place is called. So the summoning ritual is complete, but for summoning rituals we kind of need some pylons. Pylons, of course, can use to summon the great ancient evils. Not gods, but we need to get these runes of pylons less ruining. Which means, again, even more wood is being sacrificed to Cthulhu. At this point, I'm pretty certain I could build their own little wood-timbered house. But, you know, I don't follow the rules. I make other people follow them. And if Cthulhu wants lots of wood to be aroused, we're going to give Cthulhu lots of wood to be aroused. Oh, and just like that, with us actually having a way of summoning troops, we now get a base amount of followers every 10 or so minutes. Looks like 5 more people will turn up. And also some random people are found on the coast to have even more people. We're going to keep expanding and growing because we need so many peasants. One of the problems I now have is there's so many people absolutely everywhere, although these will take 11 minutes, that I'm trying to figure out where I'm moving sheep farmers and things to. I'm going to have to start carving into the backs of more people so that everyone's doing the right job. So there's going to be a little bit more bloodletting while I wait. This guy here wants us to rebuild this beacon to summon more people. I think we're building a kind of horrifying lighthouse. Thank you for interrupting me, but there we go. We're going to clear this off and get a horrifying lighthouse. But with our people requiring some kind of horrifying military, I'm getting some pylons down as well. This will increase the limit of horrifying creatures. But over here, we need to get a few. The enemy has ships. I will deploy unspeakable horrors from the depths. It seems the only logical explanation to defeat it. We're sending even more sacrifices down into the pit. Cthulhu seems happy, but while we're slowly expanding, I have got a lot more people. The city is growing, more temples having to be put down, but the city has significantly more crazy followers than it used to have, and I'm all for one very happy about it. So happy, in fact, I'm building a very creepy lighthouse on the coast. This should bring even more people in, and the more people, the merrier, because we're going to be sacrificing a lot of them. But we do have to do a ritual to get the creepy people on here, and as you can see, that is a lot of faith. I've spent a lot of faith, so right now, even though we could get another 4 homeless people, we have to wait until we're rich in faith. And also, because we've gone past a certain level of insanity, we now have access to milkery people, and brewery people, and cow people. Right now they are useless to us, but we have access to them for the future. We may sacrifice them at this exact second, or we may keep them, or convert them to other jobs. Do you like cows? Well, now it's sheep. Let's begin a stabbing. With some of our followers being stabbed, it's time to summon a few things. We have these ever so lovely pylons up and running, and it's time to get ourselves an Azoth there. So go to sacrifice our milk and people, and we're going to summon it. Now it's horrifying, let's watch. That's it, summon the demon for me. You are the best one to do this. Summon them from the wall. Oh no, that's not the water, you did it wrong. Oh my God. So yeah, we don't use ships, we use horrifying things from the ocean. And we also apparently summon them inside people. So now it's time to destroy the locals. Yes. No local will be kept alive. So these things slowly lose health. So we need to grab as much supplies as possible and destroy everything. There is an entire island over here. It's time to destroy it. Yes. Soon your doom will come, island of other people. And also, while I'm at it, I'll do the effigy carving on the cliff and get even more people. Go away. There we go. More people will join us. More sacrifices for the Horde. Oh, that poor ship. Would you fight that? I wouldn't. And they're dead. Wipe out the rest of them. Take the island. Now, 2 things this island has which I don't. 1, it has enemy defensive towers, and 2, it has ships. I don't have ships, mine crashed. I have Azathir, who apparently is slowly losing health at a colossal rate. Now I imagine they can destroy this pretty easily. Show me your defensive power. You did a lot of damage. Oh, it's going to take a few hits, and there we go. So with this, we can definitely easily kill them. There's a few more to destroy, and I want to take this entire island in my name. Kill them all, and make sure they know I hate them. There we are, kill that too. Take out this over here, and I think this should be everything. Kill it before you die. Yes! We've taken maybe the island. It's ours now. Can I have the island? Ooh, we are taking the island. I have a choice here. I can either have a captive and lots of fanaticism, lots of captives and little fanaticism, or lots of captives. Obviously, I'm going to call the unworthy and have the best of both worlds. Burn for me, Black Sand Isle. Burn for me. Oh, look at this. It appears that I destroyed the island because every single building there appears to be dead. And there is a structure of our god here. Something weird and towery and faces everywhere. If you ignore the faces and the cloud covering everything, there's also that horrible glowing spire. Now, I've already got one of those, but now we have 2. Let's begin an empire. Also, wasn't I doing a ritual? Oh, it turns out it's going to be about 7 minutes before I actually get that. So we're going to get another wave of 6. Fanaticism is getting towards devotion, which will get me a few more followers, but that's going to take too long. So our first step is start expanding over here. Let me put down a very rough island base. Give me a second. Now, outside of this horribly weird spire up here, which quite literally I would not touch even if you paid me, we have sandstone. Sandstone is an important next tier building resource. Let's grab it, build, and grow the great and glorious Cthulhu city. Although I'm not liking the fact... What is that thing? I'm not liking the fact we're getting more and more underwater cities. I know we're trying to, you know, talk to him, but I'd want to talk to him, not join him in the depths. I'm also finding it quite hard to come back to my base. My base is literally here, and my new island is literally over there. Because you turn the map around, I keep losing my own island. Now, I can just do this, as you can see, but I didn't know that until I just showed you then. So I'm an idiot, and I lost my island. While waiting for huge amounts of faith to build up, because I'm so poor I can't actually build any buildings on a new island, it appears we've finally got the beacon altar running. How do we summon new followers? It's called this newfangled thing, a flash in the dark. Oh, kidnapping. We get new followers through kidnapping using Cthulhings? Cthulhu's little creepy children? I mean, they're pretty massive, but they're definitely... Yep, it's kidnapping. We get new people by kidnapping. But while we are kidnapping people, with that faith, I can finally do this ritual to get even more resources, which we very much need, and I can carry on building even more things. Yes, we actually need a bit of eldritch favour to make basic things like a stone mason. My god, even Cthulhu owns the stonemasons. Maybe they are cool. But with all of that, we now actually have access to a sandstone quarry and a stonemason. We do need to assign a few people to this island, because right now we only have 2 people living here. But apparently you can just teleport people over, or maybe the Cthulhings or dragging them over. But either way, I can just relocate people wherever I like, and it's instantly done. Also, resources appear to be stretched from one island to another without any form of trader. So we don't need traders. Magic brings resources over. Also, this guy is literally talking over me. He's saying there's enemy ships floating through the area around us, and if we kill them, we'll get a defense tower. I mean, I don't know why Cthulhu wants to give us the power of guns, but unfortunately we're going to have to sacrifice a couple more people because we need another creature out there. So you're pretty useless and you're pretty useless. Welcome to the team. Give me faith to summon more. Or we could even get a Yuggoth. A Yuggothar might be actually better. I like the eyes. Too many eyes. We do actually need even more people. So as you can see, I'm marking someone's back. We're going to turn him into a stonemason. You don't get to see what I do after this. With a little bit of carving and some fanaticism, we have gained ourselves a new stonemason. They aren't happy and they might bleed to death, but we've gained a new stonemason. And with that stonemason, we have the re-educator. Yes, it's time to re-educate these poor, brainless buffoons and hopefully make them better people. Or at least people who listen to me. Now, as you can see, I can't get all of them, but I will get most of them. They will believe in me, or they will suffer the consequences. In fact, 2 of these houses are being destroyed. Consequences are already happening. And with their houses gone, the re-educator is down. Still can't do all the houses, I've just noticed, but most of them will now be re-educated into giving me more faith. The more faith, the more money we can spend on more houses. And honestly, these ships need to die. They're just going through my land and my water and my space without asking. It's time to send them a little baby from my land. Out you go. Let's get murdering. What's there people out there? Look at that. Just random people in the water. Go save them? Oh, we did actually save them. I thought you'd eat them. Okay, let's go destroy some ships. There we go. Time for you to die. There we go. That's our first one. That's our second one. We've gained supplies. You're telling me to destroy everything, and I will if I can. But you appear to be faster than me. Can we catch them? We caught them. I am beginning to think we may need the other demon to summon, because this one's losing health too fast. It's going to cost too much more to summon the next one. We're going to try the other creature. Yeah, this is just gone. And there we go. We're summoning a Yugathor. Let's see what you look like when you summon. Oh my god. Well, that is... Oh, the health's going on this one as well. We've summoned a more powerful creature for absolutely no reason. I'm beginning to think we don't need this until we start attacking other islands. We can't expand the Empire just yet, but we can... Oh my gods. Oh, you're melee. Awesome. Well, we've taken out all the ships, so now we have a defense tower. I'm beginning to get the feeling we might be being invaded. But would you invade an island with this on it? I would go near anywhere with that floating around. That is creeping me out. Yeah, I wouldn't go near that. But with that horrifying thing going on, 5 of my captives are being turned into people. We are quite literally turning captives into very, very happy followers. And also, let's go investigate the obelisk, because apparently it is making horrifying noises. I've also begun to realise this tower I'm trying to reach has huge amounts of random tunnels leading to it. I mean, that's a good thing, right? Huge amounts of random tunnels. Also, we can only build these towers on the coast. Quite literally, just the coast. So we'll build a couple here, and we'll see if they save us from myself. And while saving this from me, I'm investigating whatever the hell this is. Because it looks, I guess, fun? Oh, Dreamspire. Thank you, horrifying eyeball creature. Uh-oh, what are you... Apparently they've denied the humans from it with a spell. And, all humanity's getting wrath? That's not good, is it? Apparently Cthulhu's patience is waning, so we're all going to be killed unless we arouse him. That's not good. The horrifying bird creature has told me that apparently Cthulhu now has a patience bar. So we do have a button here which says stop declining. I'm thinking that's probably... Oh, we can turn it off if we find it too daunting. Apparently Cthulhu's a gracious god. But otherwise, his patience drops. And if it gets to the bottom, he devours everything above him. We are above him. So right now, we're trying to keep Cthulhu happy. Or Cthulhu has a midnight snack of everyone I've ever loved. Luckily, I don't love anyone, so that's a good sign. Otherwise, let's try and stop him doing that by giving him steak. I mean, I guess steak's a good start. My lovely Yugathar is currently killing everything. I'm actually seeing cannon fire off most of these ships. So cannons exist. We just don't use them. We use this. And honestly, I think I'd rather have the cannons. This thing is also creepily living on the ground. Either way, let's get steak production for Cthulhu up and running. Who thought that'd be a situation I'm doing? With Cthulhu wanting steak and corn ale, I'm debating where to put it. This island, of course, doesn't need that many people. There is a source of iron ore over here, sandstone. So I'm thinking this island, also coal, is probably going to be my main source of industry. Because let's face limestone too. Let's face it, it's not the biggest island just here. It's bigger further back, which I don't remember being this large. But I don't know if I want to move large population over. I only have to teleport or kidnap one of my people to this island to make them work. But it's still quite a lot to build another city. So maybe just industry will work on the other island to start with. Also, I'm pretty certain this has shot no one so. So first step, I'm just going to get an ale brewery over here by the corn. The entire area will be corn plantations, corn cookers, corn brewery. We just need to get as much of the corn turned into real things as possible. And that means I should probably stop turning my people into, say, miners. Because we are, slowly but surely, running out of useful people. Where on earth are all my unemployed? Oh, we can't use unemployed. We need next tier of workers. We need acolytes. We need people who aren't just basic peasant morons. We need true believers now. Apparently, we're just imparting knowledge into people's brains now. So, oh, tear you apart and rebuild you harder. Oh, what are you... What? It appears to be raising either an island or a creature. Again, what is that? Oh, cool. More horrifying islands. So this is now next to my main city, just there. Build an Ascension altar to ascend your followers. We're just throwing them into a pit. Alright, let's do it. According to my upgrade here, we need 2,500 to actually get it, but it says here it produces fungus required to ascend followers. We are brain rotting people to make them smarter. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, here's the eldritch favour we need to get the thing down. We're also very low on sandstone bricks and cooked corn, which I'm not entirely sure why. We have 2 of them cooking. I think we're making it faster than we're cooking it. But either way, let's do this Ascension altar. Where do you want to be built? Is it on the... It is on the... Ooh, this is even more horrifying. How's this going to get his mold? It's literally a portal to another dimension. I mean, it's looking less... Oh, it is summon... The size of those things. Is this Cthulhu based? Well, we now... Sending the tears to your followers requires fungus. Ascension altar enables their cultivation. Collect them. I have to click myself. Come on. Okay, so I'm now manually collecting fungus. Ascend followers using fungus. Select the ascend tool and pick a chosen house. I'm randomly making a guy eat the fungus. I'm going to ascend you. You're unemployed. Welcome to the future. Oh, that is actually a nice house. So now you need all the good stuff as well. You're unemployed. Congratulations, random horrifying person. You're now working here. Well done, Melancholia Loomis. Our first acolyte. I may have to carve into your back something else, but there we are. The fungus giveth, and the fungus taketh away. 2 people are now doing the next thing. And slowly but surely, the fungus will grow in their brains, maybe killing them, maybe making The Last of Us happen. We're still unsure. But we're now making ale. One of the 2 things he wants, because he wants a drink and he wants a steak. Oh, we can actually have worshippers over here to make the fungus grow faster. And that requires regular peasants. So you 4 are now officially worshipping over here. I don't know how you got over here. Oh, look, there they are, wandering around. Oh, there's loads of them back here. What is all of this? There's dozens of people just hanging out at the back, floating. They may not be human. I've also noticed I can't actually carve into the back of people I've already carved into. Apparently we can't just keep on carving until they do what we want. You get 1 chance to carve, and then we may have to sacrifice. So that being said, we're just going to start carving into the ale brewery. We need them to not do the things they're currently doing. We need them to do better things. So please, what symbol can we put into you for ale? This one. We're carving into your upper back. That can't be that painful, can it? And there we are. We've carved into their back, and that means they should be doing ale better. You will now level up, even though you don't look the best, do you, Euphemia? Ugh, terrible. And yet you've got the better houses. We'll slowly make these places better. The city will look nicer, although I do love the whole Cthulhu style going on. I may have a few people worship at the temple, so we go slightly more insane too. So, congrats you, and you. Oh, you actually are ale makers. I could have just leveled up you. Where are you? Where's your house? You're leveling up. I am dumb. With ale slowly flowing, and that means the next tier of people are doing better too, because they have ale, which gives us even more worship. We still need to get the steak for Cthulhu, but that's just the very next step. We're slowly but surely unlocking everything Cthulhu wants. And Cthulhu's just a Brit. He wants this nice steak and ale down the pub. So, you know, I'm okay with this. I'm not that okay with this whole cemetery thing being at the end. That suggests a lot of deaths. But we are getting to, the library and the defensive tower 2, and the contemplation side. That don't sound very good at all, does it? I've changed my mind. This island over here, which was going to be mostly industry, we're going to turn this into the nicer one. This area here is going to be all the nice houses, and we're just going to have them working on the farming and the food over here, as I don't need to be on the island to get the stuff. This is now officially the nice city. Where people are good, they get sent to the creepier area. So everything on this island will be mostly acolytes and maybe disciples. Obviously, there will obviously still be a few initiates doing a few of the more basic level things, like the mining over here, but we won't care about them. We will just build, grow, and expand all the cool things. So you guys will be leveled up. Oh, I need to fulfill their needs first. Oh, come on. Because we're slowly leveling up, there's a lot of people doing specializations I haven't seen, like blast furnishing, furnacing, and idol carving. These would be quite useful if, you know, we had a need for them. Although right now, I'm just trying to get people here to be actually useful to the cause. We do not have enough good people. In fact, this is just, yeah, who cares? But we have just gained 2 people who are specialising in cows, and they're now both over here in the cow farm. We need some people specialising in meat. We don't have any meaty boys, so we're going to have to go find some meaty boys. We have 1 meaty boy, and they've been sent over and then ascended. Now, there could be a few meaty boys in this area, but we don't really know where they are. It says here we don't... Let's see, what are you? You are... No. We need more meaty boys. And also, apparently we now need to... We're awakening the Dream Spire. Come on, that's not a good idea. Well, even though it's not a good idea, we're letting him open the Dream Spire. Well, it failed. That's a good sign. That means we don't get to die yet. And I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure what else there is to do. We're currently building, we're currently expanding the city. I've done a fair bit. I'm also trying a new editing style, some new software. I'm not sure if it's the best, but I think what we've got is enough to showcase what the game is doing and shows I'm building a glorious empire to Cthulhu. He may not like it, but we have it. So it says, Bin, worshippers of Cthulhu, we have built on the Black Sand Isle and the Dream Shroud Isle. The enemy is literally everywhere, but they cannot touch our glorious city of madness. We have acolytes, we have initiates, and we have some really creepy things going on. Like this, why are you staring at that person's house? Why is there this over here? But I like it. This is out now. Link in the description downstairs below. I've been the Fallen Shogun. Take care, be awesome, be epic, and hopefully you like the new style. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board. Goodbye, Cthulhu. Say goodbye to your friends.